EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy. 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Devin White on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. keeping the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
The Bucs' 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 26, check 26. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check, lucky, red.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
The 23-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Check. Bang. 19 Tiger.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now an option play on 2nd down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Shoot, shoot. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight. Stop him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 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 we got 3 down. 3 down. Hey, smash. 3. Hey, keep it up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 3. Combo, combo, combo. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. Open man is Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 0-0, Mike 3. 6 man. Check. Cut 19. 3. Check, 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 check.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So that'll back him up 5. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Open man has got one. It's complete. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, chance to win, right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Try it here. He's back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
49, check 49, check 49. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Check under crunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be territory. 16 yards, a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Switch gears, switch gears.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check 24. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check. Check the backer, check the backer. Check, crunch.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close